Here we go.
Last week, Umar Johnson
Forgot that I need to.
participated on a live panel on Fox Soul, hosted by Tammy Mack, and the name of that particular stream was called "Is There a War Against Black Men?" Now, on that particular live stream was another man by the name of DeJuan Brown, and Cynthia G, and Hope Giselle. Now, we all know about Cynthia G, but very little, at least to me, was known about Hope Giselle. Apparently, the individual was giving really good, some good commentary here and there. I didn't agree with everything that Hope Giselle was saying, but it was brought to my attention that Hope Giselle is a trans activist. And okay, it's not so much of a big deal, I guess. But I think the big issue is that Hope Giselle was born a man and then became a woman. And so on the podcast,
Well, for one, you can't become a woman if you're a man. Unless you're biologically both. But then again, you wouldn't just be male. You'd be both at the beginning. So, yeah, you can't become just female and you can't become just male. Because your sex is unchangeable. So, Hope is still a male. But continue.
Umar Johnson was not aware of that. And of course, Dr. Umar Johnson always wants to say, you sisters are beautiful black queens and things like that. It's something that, even I might say, she's an attractive looking young lady. Even if she might not be that, I'll say that just, for shits and giggles sometimes here on YouTube. So Umar was quite upset to find out that Hope Giselle was a man in the prior life, okay? So once that happened, Umar Johnson released this particular video clip that we're going to play right here.
And what I want to say on that part is this is an important part of what people call the down low culture because people never pay attention to this. They're willing to give people several excuses over and over again on this because they think that people can be tricked. But the truth is you can't be because your sex doesn't change. And we all know who is male and who is female. Like Hope, for example, doesn't look female. It doesn't. She doesn't. And that's just the way it is. I can tell by her brow ridge, her chin, and the way her nose is structured. She doesn't look female, particularly. Females don't have angles to their faces usually. They have more round structure to their face. And this occurs among all races. White women even have these features, even though the white race is known for having a lot of angles to their faces, but white women have less angles than their male counterparts. And you can tell with her, she definitely does not have less angles than black men, per se. She looks very masculine. So anyone who finds her attractive is obviously attracted to the male sex. But that's what the whole down low culture is all about, socially, societally. Being straight, but in your head and your mind and your body, you're not. You are only mindfully straight. Like, you want to be straight, so then you try to make yourself only attracted to females. But if you aren't let known who is male and who is female, you're going to go for either because you're bisexual. Anyway, continue.
To know that I'm on a panel with a surgically altered black man. Because if I would have knew that I was on a panel with a surgically altered black man, if I would have knew that I was on a panel with a surgically altered black man, my conversation might have been different. My analysis might have been different. My critique might have been different. My insight might have been different. You want to bring a surgically altered male to the conversation? No worries. Because intellectually, nobody can handle me. Intellectually, nobody can handle me. So
I don't even know why he says that. His points are so weak, it's crazy. But I mean, like, all of the pro-black weirdos are very weak because they live in a country that's majority non-black, so they don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to be so anti other races while trying to live with other races, live in their good graces as with other races, and expect them to think positively enough to vote in your favor. Because you have to share a society with America. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to, then don't live in America, don't build in America, and don't talk to us Americans. It's simple. Anyway.
you want to bring a surgically altered male, no disrespect, but don't you think you have a right to tell me? Do your guests have a right to be informed? You know, that's all I'm saying. Don't have me thinking I'm talking to a woman. Don't have me thinking I'm talking to a woman. Don't have me think I'm talking to a woman. And I'm having a conversation with a surgically altered male. That's all. No disrespect. Just let me know. Hope Gazelle, I ain't got nothing against you, bruh. Hope Gazelle, I ain't got nothing against you, bruh. Hope Gazelle, I ain't got nothing against you, bruh. I'm simply saying I had a right to know. That's all. I'm not going to disrespect you. I have no interest in disrespecting you. I'm just saying I had a right to know that you were a surgically altered male. That's all.
So that is.
So, to me, for one, it's quite obvious. Well, why are you angry at the situation? You're angry at the situation because when you're not told someone is male, you will find them attractive, which means you are attracted to males. And then what happened was they exposed your consciously straight behavior, basically, where you try to put on a straight persona, but you're not really naturally straight. And they just expose that if you are not conscious of what someone's gender is, you will call them a beautiful woman that you're probably attracted to. And that's going to piss you off because now people know your secret. You make a conscious effort to be straight. And I have to tell you, as a person who's only attracted to one sex, I don't make a conscious effort to be straight. I don't. I just am attracted to people who are male, and that's just how I'm naturally wired. I'm hooked up to basically be attracted to people who are male. It's what it is. They have to have XY chromosomes. It's always that way for me. And you could tell for me, I will literally find someone like Giselle, not Giselle, because Giselle's black, and I'm not attracted to black men. But outside of that, other races like, Hispanic and so forth, trans women of those ethnicities, I definitely do find attractive all the time, without trying to be attracted to them or not trying to be. It's just a natural, genuine thing. That's how you know you are naturally straight. This man is not naturally straight. Now, on the other subject, I do agree with the guy. What he's saying about they should have let him know that he was talking to a trans woman. Not because we didn't want him to compliment her. I couldn't give a fuck, really, about that whole situation. He needs to handle his own sexuality, and it seems he hasn't. For debate purposes, it's appropriate that he should know that she's trans, so then he can argue appropriately, debate appropriately. about the whole situation. I'm pretty sure Cynthia G would have liked to know too, because she, I believe, isn't in favor of calling trans women women or having them speak for women, for black women. Black women have always been smeared and people try to push them with trans women. So, I mean, yeah, this is a major reason why a lot of black women try to be vocal and be like, don't speak for us, kind of situation. So everybody involved should have known. I do agree with that. But on the whole thing of calling someone attractive, that's got nothing to do with if someone discloses it or not, because that's how you naturally feel. You naturally, if you were left to your own devices and you didn't know who you thought society was supposed to tell you who you were attracted to, you would be attracted to this person. You wouldn't mind having sex with this person. You wouldn't mind any of this if you didn't believe in any of the social expectations of yourself. That lets you know that's not a straight person. A straight person will be straight regardless of what society tells it to do. Straight people really do exist. And real straight people are naturally just straight. Like, they're literally attracted to the opposite sex. And nothing really gets in the way of that. If tomorrow everyone was expected to be gay, straight people would turn into how gay people were long ago. We wouldn't just change all of a sudden because we're naturally wired to be straight. This man would probably switch quite easily over to being gay or bisexual easily, because it's all about the social construct of being straight that is attractive to him, but it's not actually his sexuality that fits being straight. And that's a mishap that just happened. So then we can all see that this man is, in a spiritual sense at least, down with the down low culture. That's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and comment down below.